Heyo, it's Coda, and for this week's video I wanted to do some information on the Phidippus regius, aka the Regal jumping spider. Now this is my female, adult female, she's my breeder. These are gorgeous little spiders. They go out to hunt their prey. They can eat small pinhead crickets. Sometimes they'll even try to take down full adult-sized crickets. Mealworms, superworms, waxworms, small locusts, flies, fruit flies. Now the babies need to eat fruit flies. Now, if I move her, now the reason why she's in a small deli cup is because she did lay an egg sac, and those are all her babies. Those little black dots are all of them. They will lay quite a few, a little bit over 100. Now these guys don't live very long, unfortunately. They live only about 10 months. But I have seen them, and I've had them live about 2 years. This one is about 2 years old, so she's about at the end of her life cycle, unfortunately, which is pretty heartbreaking, seeing as I've watched her grow up from the size of these guys down here. Now, you have to get really tiny flightless fruit flies for these guys to eat. And then what you can use, what I've used, are pill containers, the ones that have the days of the week on it that you can separate the pills in. And then you just put the babies in there and drop in their flies. That way you can keep a better eye on them. These guys like it in the cooler temperatures, around, you can keep it in the 70s. Like 75, 70 to 78 in their the room that they are in. They don't need really any special lighting. Like for substrate, when she's not in her breeding tub, their substrate can be cocoa fiber, eco earth, or a mixture of some things. Make sure you have lots of branches for them to climb on. As they do like that, they like places that they can hide, so give them some hides. They prefer more taller enclosures than long enclosures, so keep that in mind when you're shopping for one of these guys. There's actually not that many breeders of these guys, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, especially when you're trying to find more, because my last male did pass away yesterday, and he was a breeder, so I am on the lookout for a new male to add to my colony. So now these spiders are extremely gentle. They are pretty okay with handling, but I highly advise not to handle really any spider or arachnid, as it stresses them out. I have noticed these guys have been coming into higher demand lately since the online viral videos of Lucas the spider came out, because that is what these guys are. Lucas the spider was based off of this particular species. How you can tell the difference between a male and a female regal jumping spider is the fangs. The males have bright green fangs, and the females have brown or reddish fangs. For breeding, you can introduce them in the early spring. Keep an eye on them, because a male can kill the female, and I've had it happen, unfortunately. So what he'll do is he'll wiggle his little arms, his front arms, and dance for her. And if she submits and let him breed, keep on him. As soon as he releases or she fights him off, separate them. Now, if you notice him start to be aggressive or don't do the dance, then remove him. If he tries to breed her without doing the dance and let her submit, they'll fight, and one of them will end up dying. So just keep a really good eye on them when it comes to breeding. These do make pretty good first spiders for kids, or the first time spider for anyone, really. Since they are so laid back and they don't get too big, and their care is not, incredibly hard or impossible to do. So I highly suggest you guys look into the Regal jumping spider, the Phidippus regius. as your first spider, or just to add to your colony or collection. Anyways, see you guys.